I'm going to interject right. I know you're going to say that. It's a fantastic book.
It's a fantastic book, and we would like to interview Jan, Carley, a little bit about how come that she wrote this book. Please tell us.
Speak right into the microphone, Jan.
All right. My life story or just the last 10 years?
Well, we only have a brief intermission here.
Okay, yeah. Well, it all began, I sing with Lionsgate Chorus, and I started doing some work with them on the bringing the third part, the psychological aspect. So we have the vocal elements, the visual elements, but just like elite athletes, getting in touch with that psychological element and bringing that to the stage. And so the book itself is based on a lot of the principles I've used with Lionsgate Chorus and its members. And then I've expanded that so that you can apply the principles to your own life or your business and really achieve, joy, possibility, and your peak potential.
And it's so special because it is, even if it's this touch of how you work with the chorus all the time in these aspects, with the mental preparation and the mental attitude, and so it's always, you can always use these things on your own personal life and whatever you're doing in increasing your peak performance, as you call it. I love that. The peak performance, where you
the best you can do.
The best you can do every minute. I mean, we're talking every single rehearsal minute, every minute. And we now have a program in our chorus that I conduct under your direction here now from this book, that we do different of your exercises and apply all this and tell us a little bit about the peak performance, how you advise just shortly about that.
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of focused energy on winning. And I think that's kind of an old attitude. And I think we realize now that if winning for each one of us means a slightly different thing. And if we can tap into each individual and move each individual forward to be the best they can be in all respects, then the unit, in terms of the chorus unit, becomes stronger. A small chorus, a large chorus, it doesn't matter. And really, in life, if we can move ourselves forward to be the best we can be, to use our gifts, to celebrate our gifts, to really step into our brilliance, the world is going to be a better place.
And it's all based on that lovely positive attitude.
Yes.
And I love the title, and what I liked about it is I have read many books on motivation, but I like the fact that I was able to relate to your references to Sweet Adeline so many times and how we can apply this. And we can get this book through headquarters, right?
No, you can get it on a website, harmonyfromtheinsideout.com. And if you're in Nashville or Nashville, where are we? We're in Seattle. It's available at the Harmony Bazaar. Or if you know someone in Seattle, they can get it for you at the Harmony Bazaar at San Diego's booth.
Or you can do as I did. I just figured out of the blue and watched your website and your webpage and just got it through that.
Yeah.
And so even if you are in Japan or Germany or Finland or wherever, and I know there are several directors in Sweden who would like to have this book, and they have already ordered it, I know.
And you can get it in bulk. If you contact me directly, I have discounts for choruses, so whole choruses are buying the book, and then they're all on the same path, which
and
is
you're
awesome.
also available as a coach.
Yes, I am indeed. Can I come to Sweden? I'd love to go to Sweden. One day.
Because nowadays it is so... It's really different with our courses in that aspect, that we start to get aware about that when you sing, it is very, 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 very necessary to have the best thinking about how you sing and what are your limiting beliefs and how can you be the best you can be, how can you exclude all the interferences and how can you have the most positive attitude. And the rehearsals are being so much more fun when you create this positive zone in the rehearsal hall, and you can really share this generosity and the positive thinking. And I'm no longer at all embarrassed about being a Pollyanna.
No, absolutely. Yeah, there's a whole chapter on being a Pollyanna, and that's a good
Yes.
thing. I'm proud of that too.
Well, and the realization that we are our own limitations.
Yes.
And that's what you address in there, one of the many wonderful things you address in there. And I've read it, and my music team is reading it, and there's so many wonderful concepts that we can adopt. And I appreciate you writing this and sharing this with us, because it's been wonderful
Thank
that
you.
you have done
Thank
that.
you.
Thanks.
Thank you
It's
so
thrilling
much.
to get input from people on the impact it's made to their lives, their personal lives. Just the positivity zone. People have talked about actually creating a positivity zone in their home. Making their
Wow.
bedroom, for instance, a positivity zone. So there's no talk about other icky stuff when you're in that room. It's a safe place to go and just be positive, happy,
important.
joyful.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
and
for
thank you
joining
for coming
us.
down and talking
Thank
to us
you.
about
Thank
this.
you. Take
We
care.
appreciate it.
Thank you.